Previously, on Baldur's Gate 3.
Ravengard could be inside.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes. Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it, push!
Older Ravengard's been taken. I know him better than most. He's my father.
We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
This is the Sword of Justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
It's done, Karlach. By my living soul, you will forever burn.
You know, I could have used a friend. Pity that won't be you.
The head comes free with a sickening crunch.
Welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 3 with your guy B Chili, and I'm here with Sapphira, our level 4 half-elf druid, who just helped Wyll complete a major task in his life, which was getting rid of Karlach, the curled horn beast. We've been moving around, getting closer towards the goblin camp that Halsin was mentioning, but we've ran into a few things that the goblins have raided. One being Joachim's Rest, and also running into Karlach. And in between, we are in dire need of spell slots. So we're going to go and head to camp. With that being said, we do see our friend Gale humping over, and he looks like he needs to speak. Let's go and talk to him. What's up, Gale?
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay, so your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm gonna need to know the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Man, I am so tired, but I guess I'd be happy to help. What can I do?
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
What will happen to this item should I give it to you?
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket, but it will save my life, even if only temporarily.
He has pulled on the heartstrings, so I guess I'll give Gale a magical or a magic artifact. And we happen to have one that we're not going to use. And that happens to be the, I guess the Tear. The Blade of Tear. We'll give him the Sword of Justice, right? Doesn't that sound very fun? There's nothing else to give him except for that. So we'll give him that Sword of Justice.
Thank you. Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Well, don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
It's great to know. Let's talk to Wyll. We just did a significant turn with him.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
I hope so too. What was it like being the son of the Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Courtly dance. I'd love to see a demonstration.
It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show.
Come on, for me?
Tempting. Give it some time. Develop a bond and maybe I'll show you a move or two.
All right. Let's rest at the camp.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners?
Well, aren't you a delicious thing? Call me Sapphira. What in the nine hells is going on right now?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret. Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed.
Get on with the devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shakes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Wow. The Blade of Frontiers. We met Wyll's diabolical patron, Mizora, who was pleased to find that he had slain Karlach. She rewarded him for his obedience and departed, though it seems likely we'll meet her again. Wow. Let's talk to Wyll. Didn't know he was bounded to that.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not... Not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings. Karlach showed us the truth, and I refuse to see it.
What do you expect? She's a devil, hardly paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlach.
Let me guess. This pact is what caused the rift between you and your father?
It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Yeah, some explaining to do. Let's talk to Shadowheart, someone we've been sharing our confidence with on this trip.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Well, you know, I want to talk about your Shar worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I really have no problems with Shar worshippers, if that concerns you. Okay, let's add a bonus. Scroll of Charm. I don't think we need to do that. Let's add just guidance. That's all we need to add. You got an 18. Cool.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me.
My Lady Shar is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shar teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shar, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
How exactly do Shar worshippers turn people to their goddesses?
We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shar's truths.
I won't cast judgments on your beliefs.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Well, let's turn to other matters. It looks like it's time for us to fall asleep. Use camp supply pack, and we'll use another camp supply pack. Full rest. It is now morning time, and with that rest, quite a few things have felt changed from the conversations. Sapphira doesn't feel the same anymore. She's going to talk to Withers.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? As thou do.
I need my class to be changed. So we're going to still stick with druid. I don't think I'm going to use Thorn Whip that often, but I will take guidance. Shillelagh actually might be less used, so let's use Produce Flame. Yeah, because then I can use the fire cantrip. We'll be good with this. No, I still like religion being up there, or should I do perception? Take off religion, put perception at 5. I think that makes more sense. Continue Sapphira, and we'll level her up. Druid level 2. She will go and still be Circle of the Stars. Continue. We got Healing Word there, Long Strider, take off Ice Knife, and we will use I don't know, I think Charm's good, but we'll use Enhanced Sleep. Actually, Fairy Fire is not that bad. We'll use Fog Cloud. My word. Druid level 3, we get some additional spells here. We're going to take off Ice Knife, and I'm going to put Moonbeam on there. And we'll accept that. Now we're at level 4. We will multi-class. We won't use the same thing. We will add a class, and we will go to cleric. And after some time, We'll take off resistance and add bursting sinew. Continue, and she will be a light domain cleric. Gods of primeval flame bathe you in replenishment light, providing magic to dispel darkness and immolate enemies. We'll continue that, and she is going to be a worshiper of Selûne. This goes against what her friend Shadowheart does. The Lady of Silver presides over the moon, stars, and navigation. Her power over the heavens is constantly challenged by her sister Shar, who seeks to plunge the world into eternal shadow. We're going to go and continue. Do we have anything else we're going to do? Not really. Religion, insight, 5. It's all good. Continue. We already got a star map guiding bolt. I don't know if I'm going to want to use that again. I do want to... I think I can keep that. Well, because it's just a star map. It's a multiple guiding bolt. We'll have necrotic on it. We'll have sanctuary. We'll continue all of that. That's not bad. We'll hit accept. And with that being said, Shadowheart
work to do.
feels that it's time for her to change her world. And she will go and speak to Withers. And Shadowheart is going to continue to remain being a cleric. We're going to hit continue. Right. And we'll give her still guidance, take off through artistry, give her bursting sinew, and she will go to the death domain. You nourish your faith on the forces that create the dead and give rise to the undead. So this is something that she has dedicated herself, right? She is a follower of Shar. She believes in death. So death domain is something that will be used. We will use Toll of the Dead. As far as her ability goes, we are cool with it being like that. We won't use a buzz bonus to that. We'll use it actually towards dexterity. Actually constitution. We will do it towards constitution. And this is cool. We'll leave it like that. And we'll continue. She gets a +1 in history, also in medicine. That's not a problem. Still a Shadowheart. Let's level her up. Our death cleric. Once you got some more spells, we're just gonna hit accept. A lot of cool new stuff in here. We're just gonna hit accept again. We got a new feat available. With that new feat, let's just see what we get here. Blade Ward, Light, Dumogatry. Let's give her Light. We will give Shadowheart. I wonder what happens if I give her a heavily armored. What does it give her? Strength increases by 1. So I want something that increases wisdom. I don't know if there's anything that does. So let's give her alert. We'll just give her alert. Or I could just give her a stronger feat and bring her wisdom to 20. I think I'll do that. So we'll do ability improvement, hit continue. Do 2 to her wisdom. We'll hit continue. Alright. She does have prayer of healing. Healing word. For a death cleric, you have a lot of non-death stuff. Take the shield of faith off. Add the spiritual weapon in there. And then we have lesser restoration. Do we need aid? We want to keep aid on here if there's an aid. Let's take off cure wounds and add aid. We have prayer of healing. Healing word. Got some inflict wounds. We can do necrotic damage. I'm cool with that. We'll continue. And Wyll.
Where am I needed?
The Blade of Frontiers. Now, you will be a warlock still, but we are going to change his class. Alright, we'll continue. Aldra's Blast will take off Blade Ward. And we will add Booming Blade. Not bad at all. We'll continue. We will use the Hex Blade. Gives him a shield. Cool with that. Willful Smite. This actually give you armor back at this. That's a better shield. We will keep Homeboy's stuff exactly as is. Alright, we'll take off the Arcana. And we will add to Deception. No, we won't add to Deception or Intimidation. He's not going to really talk. What we need you to do is have Arcana and Investigation. Continue. And we will level up Wyll. Gain 2 passives. Alright. We'll have a Hellish Rebuke. And we got Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. Out any of these? Nope. Continue, continue. Branding Smite. Get Blur, an illusionary spell. A lot of good stuff here, but what we're going to do is we're going to use Shadow Blade. And we will do Pact of the Blade. New feat available. We'll hit continue. And we'll get Toll of the Dead. Do necrotic damage. We're cool with that. And we get a new spell. We'll use Shatter. That's going to be important for us just in case. Anything out? Not really. And we can do a couple of ability improvements. So we'll do some ability improvements. That will improve our charisma to 18 and our dexterity to 14. All right, let's go and equip Wyll's new armor. Infernal Robe. Wyll's feeling better about himself.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I can totally tell. Shadowheart looks like she needs to have a conversation. Let's talk to Shadowheart.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears. Let's go.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Okay. Use the parasite to explore her mind.
remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing.
She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shar.
It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
You look like you were wearing the moonstone. Is that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. Feels like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shar. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
You must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission, after all.
So, you worship Shar, and I serve Selûne. Dare I ask how you feel about that?
I had hoped you might be tactful enough to not pick at that particular scab. Seems I was mistaken. My lady and your moon witch are at war, so naturally we're enemies. But enemies with a common purpose, for now. As long as we have use for each other, I can bite my tongue and stay my blade. I don't see what more needs to be said on the matter.
Our goddesses are twins, part of a whole. We complement each other.
You're good company, I'll admit it. I'm sorry you're hindered by that supposed goddess. But whatever you and I think of each other means little. We stand in opposition. Our goddesses have determined it.
We do have a chance to understand each other. Don't you at least want to try?
I suppose some would consider such diplomacy a virtue. Others might just see it as a lack of will. But I suppose there's no harm in learning about the opposition. No, I doubt there's much to learn. You Selûnites are coddled, decadent, drunk on hope, fattened calves ready for sacrifice.
I think you know that's not true. I think you know more about the Mood Maiden than you realize.
Is this because of what I shared with you? My memory of being saved from the wolf? You're clutching at straws. We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs to poison my mind.
Your wound is causing you too much pain, Shadowheart. There must be a way to heal it.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shar must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Well, we're going to go and use a religion act right here because we got a +2 proficiency on it. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith. We're also going to go and add guidance. Getting up to a 12. We're good.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shar will ease my pain when she wishes to.
All right. Let's leave. So camp was pretty active, I could say the less.
No time to dally.
No, definitely no time to dally. A lot of quite a few things have happened. So over at Joaquin's Rest, let me get closer to it. We were explained by a gentleman named Rugen that there was a hideout. So let's go back to Joaquin's Rest. That is still smoldering down.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Looks like a lot of the water has been taken out. Careful.
This is the spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
Doesn't look like much at all. Let's go. Oh, who's that?
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Recite Rugen's fast phrase, little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, hell, dwarfs. I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. We got further inside. All right. Go further in these depths.
Just another crate.
Just other crates, huh? Not anything really of use inside these things, it looks like. Might be. Didn't check all of them. Just checking just a couple of close ones. Just rotten stuff. Ooh, we got some cheese. We can send that to camp. Let's see, anything else here? Looks like that's what opens the door.
Look at that.
Let's go. Waypoint discovered. Let's continue going through.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hold on, that's the lass who saved us from the gnolls. Let her in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
Well, nice of you, Rugen. Thank you.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Looks like we're free and clear to go through these traps.
Trap! Be cautious.
You steal anything, you're dead.
We're not going to steal anything. Let's talk to the people that just let us through.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zhentarim look out for their own, even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now, but don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Rubble? What are you planning to do?
Someone kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
All right, we got a reward. Please, Zara's reward is for defending her agents and bringing back the ship. We receive a Herald. Heraldish Doom. When you deal damage, a ranged target must succeed a charisma saving throw or be banned for 2 turns. Really nice.
Strip this place bare.
All right. Let's go down.
I hope the fist tries to storm. I want to see those traps in action.
Let's have Wyll
Blade at the ready.
talk to the Brem trader.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Wouldn't that be something you like? You have a pet artist. No thanks, I just want to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
There we go. He has something called a Titan string bow. You're going based off of strength on this guy. I do not have enough to buy it, but that is the most important item that he does sell. And it would go perfect for Lae'zel on that one. Thank you. That was the most important item. You have anything else that I need? Scale mail? The Jolty vest? I don't really care for that. Yeah, I think that's it. You have been an excellent friend. Thank you, my dude.
Pleasure.
So, with that being said,
Assume nothing.
Lae'zel can now equip the Titan string bow. And that will do a lot more damage because it's going to go by her strength, which is 21. So right now, Lae'zel is necessary in the battlefield, and she will also change soon. But we will keep her the battle master she is.
Who's that? Let's get going. God's little brother. Read a bleeding book.
Let's get on with it.
I think Shadowheart, can you use heavy ranged weapons, or you can't? Yes, you can. So we'll give the Herald to our gal Shadowheart. She actually has a weapon she can use. Mace does that damage, does a little bit more damage. Can she use this weapon? She can use the Sparky points. And we will give her the Sparky points as well.
Yeah.
What to do?
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies.
Stranger, be you friend or food, the mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I don't have no brand, but you're quite elegant for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I bear no such brand.
Food? Food? Food.
Oh no, we're in a fight. We did not want to get into this battle, but we are now in this battle. I will go into a wild shape. And the wild shape I will choose to do will be wild form of the dragon. With that being said, I'm going to use a fog cloud. It's a level 1 slot. I'm going to go and put it right on these guys right here. And make them all blinded. And I will move
One day I'll catch a break.
right over here. And my turn.
Forever dauntless.
Now with disadvantage on them, I do have an advantage, and I can use an Eldritch Blast. One of these guys. 75% chance to hit him and knock him back. Boom! Hit him for 9 damage. Not a problem at all. And I'll just end my turn as is. Lump the Enlighted uses concentration and blur.
Have to keep going.
Shadowheart trying to go and get into the battlefield right here. I'm gonna go and cast a Ray of Sickness on... Oh, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and do Toll the Dead on Chalk. Already targeted, and then we'll also do Lump the Enlighted. That's 2 of them. Concentration of Blur is now broken. We're gonna go and throw a spiritual weapon out there. The Grey Axe. Grey Axe will be on which side? Not enough space. Not enough movement. Right here. All right, we got our spiritual weapon now on the field. We'll end our turn.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel's turn is going to go and come in. She's going to try to get further into the action here. She will be using a frightening, menacing attack range. Are these guys ranged items? We'll try to use Lump the Enlighted, 60% chance. In fact, we'll try to use Frank, 65% chance. Hopefully we can go and get it. We got him frightened, 17. And now we're going to go and Action Surge and do it again. And we're going to go and do another menacing ranged attack and see if we can hit Lump the Enlighted. And Lump the Enlighted is also frightened. Can't move closer to us. End our turn. Throw at the spiritual weapon goes out. 5 damage done. It's the best thing that could possibly happen. Chalk no longer blinded. Does a main attack on Wyll. Misses. 95% chance to hit Frank. Great slash. Hits it for 7 damage. Ends its turn. Sapphira gonna move on the far side. Gonna go and cast a Guiding Bolt. 91% chance to hit Frank. Guiding Bolt smashes it for 9 damage. Then also uses her Dragon Breath in her starry form. Hits Lump the Enlighted. Does it 4 damage. Moves a little further away. Ends a turn.
No holding back.
Booming blade coming out on Chalk. 11 damage done. We got a Hexblade's Curse. 100% chance to hit it. Boom. Hexblade's Curse is now added on to Chalk. End the turn. Lump the Enlightened, still frightened. Does a Mel's Arrow Acid throw. Doesn't go anywhere. All right. Looks like Shadowheart will do... What can Shadowheart do? Toll them the dead. We'll do 1 attack already on this, and then another attack on Frank. We got 13 damage spread across the floor. And Shadowheart has the ability to just move a little bit. End its turn. End her turn.
Swift and lethal.
All right. Main attack. Great weapon all in. Hexblade Curse is also on. 55% chance to hit Chalk. Oh, misses. Gonna do a pummel strike. See if we can go and get some more damage in. We do hit it. Daze it for 11 damage to end our turn. Frighten no longer on Lump. Blind no longer on Chalk. Does the slam on Sapphira. Concentration saving throw save. Armor of Agathis comes out and hits the other item. Let's see what we got here. 91% chance to hit. Lump the Enlightened. Spiritual weapon goes for it. Does 13 damage. Not bad at all. On the turn. Sapphira. We're gonna have Sapphira cast a Burning Hand. Weapon slot 1 right here. Does 5 damage, threatening it. Then also casts a Dazzling Breath. Does 11 damage to Frank. Still trying to hold it all together. Ends her turn.
My time.
All right. I'm gonna go and use another Booming Blade. 70% chance to hit Chalk. We're gonna go for it. Does 14 damage. Will, you are really killing things. We're gonna go and do a Flourish. 70% chance to hit it. Knocks it off balance and is knocked out. Move closer towards the action here. Still with the armor of Agathis on himself. End our turn. Lump the Enlightened. Makes a move. Warding Flare against the Mel's Arrow. Is for 10 damage. Sapphira is still trying to hang in there. Alright. And then we're going to go and pull out another Toll on the Dead. And put it on 2 different targets right here. Another 8 damage done on the field. I'm gonna go and use a healing word. Try to heal Sapphira. 7 healing to Sapphira. We'll end the turn. We will then use a menacing arrow. Actually, no, we won't use a menacing arrow. What we will use is a disarming ranged attack. You can't use either of those. None of those are good. Is there a way I can get her close? Yes. Lae'zel jumps closer to the battlefield, grabs out her main attack. and attacks the Frank with the weapons all in. 55% chance of hitting. Let's go. Misses Lae'zel. Oh no, that wasn't good at all. Ends her turn. Unarmed strike, miss. Lae'zel comes and attacks back, knocking down Frank. Spiritual weapon tries to fly further in. Doesn't have any more movement. Ends its turn. Sapphira, with 8 health left remaining, uses a dazzling breath onto Lump the Excited. Does 8 damage. And with that, we'll still continue doing the attack and goes on with the main attack. 45% chance of hitting it. Misses. It's okay. Ends its turn. We see an Eldritch Blast coming out from Wyll. 70% chance to hit Lump the Excited. Enlighted. Hits him back. Knocks him down and does also 7 damage. We're gonna have Wyll move a lot closer. Does get into the acid. Ends the turn. Opportunity attack is missed. Attacked on Sapphira. Knocks out Sapphira. She's no longer in the battlefield. We're gonna do a Great Slash on Lump the Enlighted. Boom, it's a critical hit. 16 health remaining. We're gonna go and end the turn right here. You should do a ranged attack on Lump the Enlighted. Lump the Enlighted hits. It also has Bane for 8 turns. We're just gonna go and end the turn right there. We have a 50% chance of knocking down Lump the Enlighted. We go for it. It's a miss. That's not good. We're just going to end the turn right there. 6% chance of hitting it. No, we're just going to go in Eldritch Blast. 70% chance of hitting Lump the Enlighted. We hit him and knock him down. It's the end.
The pride of the gate.
And he's back up. All right.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Things have definitely stayed interesting. Let's talk to Lae'zel.
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And I thought you cruel, stubborn, and judgmental.
Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
I just have one word. Hold on. Are you coming on to me?
Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you?
I'm flattered, but the answer is no.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
I highly doubt it. She is so weird. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching some more Baldur's Gate with your guy B Chili. Just finished, taking out some huge ogres, and we're still in the Blighted Village. We're going to continue to press on with our journey, and find out more about the Goblin Camp that's nearby. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one.